Great. Okay, as we start this second Shield semi-final, Trinity versus St Michael's, we've got David Bampo at 1, Ollie Butler at 2, Temi Asami at 3, Ollie German at 4, Teddy Wilkie at 5, Asaya Opara at 6, Fred Websell at 7, 8 is Roma Matavoli, 9 is Drew Gormley, 10 is Finn Kennedy, 11 Maxwell Farrell, 12 is Zach Nixon, 13 Ollie Bailey, 14 Alex Tagg, and 15 Connor Byrne. And players to watch is Connor Byrne at 15 and Trinity's number 6 Asaya Opara, and number 3 Temi Asami, all looking to come through. And on their bench, Josh Bellamy. And now we're on to St Michael's. And here we got Ben Howard at 1, Tom Beckety at 2, Dune Maguire at 3, Fraser McKenna at 4, John Magwin at 5, Sam Caron at 6, a player to watch, 7 is James White, 8 is Billy O'Donoghue, Chris O'Connor at 9, Wemble de Klerk at 10, Patrick Word at 11, 12 is Mark Cattrall, 13 is Jules Fennell, and 14 is Larry Kirkland, and 15 is David Deuce. And look out for Tom Stewart coming on at 16. These are two sides that have still smarting from their cup losses, so it should be an enticing game. So St Michael's in red and Trinity in blue. St Michael's with wind advantage. And referee Ayman Adib from Malaysia about to start proceedings. And St Michael's 10, Willem de Klerk, player to look out for, kicks off. Numbers very difficult to read on St Michael's shirts. So collected by Larry Kirkham, who spins it out wide. Steps inside, what a lovely step. Oh, here we go. This is number 15 on the ball. David Lucy. Great run. Finally brought down in the 22 thing. St Michael's looking to spin it past out wide. Little step inside by their winger, Larry Kirkham. Still driving forward. Trinity holding up proceedings. Just almost on their 5 metre. Slowing the ball down. Again, big defence, but St Michael's still driving across the game line. Now in there. Number 9, Chris O'Connor goes. Almost. And it's a penalty for not rolling away in the tackle. 2 St Michael's. All to play for in this second semi-final Shield. So St Michael's going to run it. Number 7, James White, picks up and takes it in. Chris O'Connor hunting for the ball. But it looks like Trinity's putting up a big tackle, and it's a try. Try time to St Michael's. 1 minute 46 seconds in. And the St Michael's forwards powering over. And that was number 6, Sam Corrigan, doing the honours for St Michael's. Little flip out, big drive forward, takes the number 10 of St Michael's out. Great try. Well done, Sam. A lot of interest in this player over in Ireland. So, conversion to come. Again, St Michael's playing with the wind. Conversion not successful, so remains at 5. Jules Fenron can convert. It's difficult kicking conditions. So prepares to receive the ball. Referee Eamon shows Trinity where to start. And Trinity's Connor Byrne looks to restart. Again, nicely taken. Trinity on their 22. Chris O'Connor feeds back. Good defence by Trinity, making life difficult. St Michael's, they now swing it back. Little chip forward for the winger. Oh, he's taking the ball! What a fantastic, and a great tackle. Wonderful tackle. Great covering tackle by Connor Byrne. That was wonderful play. Great schoolboy rugby, this. Quality rugby. Look at that. Chip over, takes it, and off he goes. And a classic tackle. Sets on the outside. Connor Byrne using the 16th player, the touchline, to his advantage. So, Trinity throw in. Nice taken quickly with the ball dabbed down. Puts us full. St Michael's up quickly. Taken into contact. Chris O'Connor feeding the ball. Sorry. Drew Goomley feeding the ball. It's kicked forward. Knocked forward by Wilhelm de Klerk. Gives the advantage to Trinity. Halfway between the halfway line and St Michael's 10 metres line. Good follow up by Trinity as well. So, Drew Gormley prepares to put in for Trinity. Good scrum. A lot of pressure on it. Referee's got his arm up for St Michael's ball again. Ball goes out wide. Looking to spread it wide. Steps inside. Good tackle by St Michael's. Great defence. Ref calls it back. No advantage. So Trinity starting their march towards St Michael's try line. Penalty just around the 15 metre mark. 10 metre mark. On the 5 metre in from the touchline. Little stab down. Linesman says that takes Trinity to 2 or 3 metres in to St Michael's 22. With Ollie Butler going to throw the ball in. Trinity calling a 5. Six-man line out. Ollie throws in. Oi! Not backwards, but quickly picked up by St Michael's. Great play. Connor gives. Out it goes to Mark Cartwell, making the move forward, knocked forward in the tackle, however. Trinity's defence really standing up. Scrum down, Trinity ball. St Michael's coaches there. What was that? So, Drew Gormley waiting to start proceedings again. Ball goes in. Good scrum by Trinity, looks to feed the ball, looked a bit forward. Loops round, there's the gap. Referee taking the first knock on by the Trinity back line. So scrum down to St Michael's. So, St Michael's Chris O'Connor prepares to put the ball in on their 10-metre line. Good scrub, well held by St Michael's. Connor feeds out. Patrick Clerk feeds it off. Kicked through by Mark Contract. Has it gone too far? Yeah, it's gone too far. So we go all the way back for a scrum where the ball's kicked in favour of Trinity. Coming up to the 10-minute mark with St Michael's 5-0, having scored a try in the first couple of minutes. So Drew Gormley prepares to put in. Ball goes in. St Michael's holds scrum, big scrum. Feeds it out to Finn Kennedy, who's moves the ball, quick ball out to the wing. This is Aidan Trigg. Good recycling. St Michael's up quickly, putting some big tackles in. Trinity able to retain the ball. There's the overlap, and he's knocked it forward again. Pressure by St Michael's, causing players to look at the oncoming tackler rather than taking the ball. So well done St Michael's for that. Been some wonderful rugby. So some interesting information between these two schools. They were actually founded a year apart. St Michael's founded in 1944 and Trinity in 1945. So Chris O'Connor looks to restart proceedings on the 22 of St Michael's. Good scrum by St Michael's, holds it. Puts it out to Clerk. Big kick downfield. This could go for the 50-22 if they're not careful. They're pretty relaxed about that. Looks to step. Good tackle. Good clear out. Charge down. Trinity now driving forward. Drew Gormley puts a box kick in, takes it to the 10 metre. Collected by Wilhelm de Klerk. St Michael's resets, puts it down, flat pass by the prop, not backwards, says the referee. Then kicked, and then St Michael's reset. Good defence, arms out for advantage for St Michael's. He's playing her offside, Trinity offside, advantage St Michael's. Offside, says referee Eamon, who's also from Malaysia. Lovely chap, had a good chat with him last night. Delighted to be able to have this opportunity to referee this quality of rugby, because in Malaysia it's mainly sevens that are played, so to have an opportunity to referee 15s is most welcome for them. As they kicked just within a metre of Trinity's 22 to start their attack. Big line out, nicely taken by St Michael's big number 5, John McGowan, powering through. Connor Reese, nice offload to John McGowan, who takes it forward, breaking the game line now regularly, St Michael's against Trinity. Again, laid back, they're up to the danger zone, 5 metre line of Trinity. Trinity's defence causing some big hits to go in. St Michael's still on the 5 metre line. Now over the game line. Again, another big hit. Still on the 5 metre line. Nice hands. Good clear out. And the referee blows up. What wonderful defence by Trinity as St Michael's holds on to the ball in the tackle. Drew Gormley wanting a bit of attention on the shoulder. Wilhelm de Klerk asking the referee what all meant. There's mums and dads from St Michael's. Ladies wave, you're on TV. We're just above those lovely ladies, of mums of St Michael's, I think. So, referee calls a water break. Okay, look to restart after the water break. Penalty to Trinity. They look to clear their lines after holding on to the ball by St Michael's. That's what they call a good nudge. Takes them up to just beyond their 10 metre line for a throw in. Trinity discuss their options as they come forward. St Michael's already waiting for them. Referee asking St Michael's just to give a metre. So, Ollie Butler throws in. Good disruption by St Michael's, however, recovered. Big line pressure from St Michael's causing Trinity to stall their move. Now they've got it again. Looking to break the line. Great defence by St Michael's. With Trinity's Drew Gormley looking to box kick, puts it up high. That's going to be pushed back, guaranteed. However, high tackle by St Michael's gives them a penalty, takes some pressure away from them to be able to clear their lines in their 22. And it's number 15, Connor Byrne, who puts a big nudge in. And takes it up to just a metre short of the 10-metre line. Linesman Rayner saying that's as far as you're going to go. You can see the power of the wind with his flag. And these players are certainly adapting their game today. It was very strong on the first days of rugby. So St Michael's coaches have a think, have a ponder. How are they going to do this now? No, they're not the coach. I think they're players actually. Good line out. Connor feeds. Big tackle. Connor takes the ball again. Picked up by Drew. Oh, here comes. Lovely kick forward. Unfortunately, it's gone out on the full. Good intent by Connor Byrne, but unfortunately not successful. Well, I think it was Alex Trigg, actually. I beg your pardon. Numbers are difficult to read. Ball thrown in, not collected. Trinity mops up. In they drive. Ball is out. Fortunately, quick line up. Here's the gap. Still moving forward. Connor recycles. Quick throw inside. Oh, a little backhand flip. Look at that for quality. Ball laid back nicely. Trinity retaining the ball well, looking to start their attack on the 22 of things. St Michael looking to drift offside. There's the offload into the attack. This is Connor Byrne driving forward. Knock on, says referee. St Michael's piling the pressure on to afford a scrum just on inside the 22. There's the St Michael's bench. Asking to go and warm up. Water boys are on. Got a water break. So, wants to play some other interesting facts about St Michael's. They've a bit of a factory of international. They've had 11 senior players, internationals developed. They've had 24 under 20 Irish internationals, and they've had 49 under 18 internationals. And their alumni is Max Deegan, Ryan Baird, Ronan Kelleher, and they've won 3 Leinster titles. The last one being 2019, so a real powerhouse in Irish rugby. So St Michael's put in their 22, looking to clear their lines, use the wind. Still only one try in it, so all to play for from both sides. Trinity looking to put a nudge on. St Michael holds firm. There's the clearance kick, successfully up to the 10-metre line of St Michael's, or just short of it. Waiting for the ball to come back. Referee lays out the lines. Asks for a metre apart. So throw in by Trinity. Up they go. Collected by Teddy Wilkie, I think. Good tackle. Now he's jackled over. That's going to be their ball if he's not careful. Good protection by Trinity. Long pass out. Spreading it wide. Steps inside. Still steps again. Still going strong. Good clear out by Trinity. We knocked forward. So Trinity playing a risky game with these long passes in this wind. So the ball is starting to go behind the players, which makes it difficult for them to take it at pace. And St Michael's is coming up and very quickly on the defensive line and putting some panic into Trinity's backs. So about 7 minutes left of the first half. Ball goes in from Drew Gormley, releases his back line. Good step inside, he's broken through. Here he goes. This is Connor Byrne. Great try. Great try. Well played. We said he's a player to watch out for, and he's living up to that. Well done, Connor. Doing exactly right, holding the ball on the outside, so if he's tackled, makes it difficult for the players to grab the ball. There's his step. So, can he successfully convert his own try? Let's see. Again, kicking into the wind, so it's a difficult one. No, just to the right of the posts. So, 5 points all as we move into the last 5 minutes of this half. Wilhelm de Klerk restarts, kicks it long, taken in cleanly by Trinity. Charged down. If they're not careful, they're going to lose it. St Michael's all over the ball and really putting the pressure on. Seem a lot more hungry than Trinity at the moment. O'Connor puts it out. Big tackles coming in from Trinity, making every effort to move away. The referee's got his arm out, however. St Michael's powering through across the game line. Referee says, sorry, no advantage. Let's come back. Hands in the ruck, naughty, naughty. So they have a quick discussion. They're going to go for the posts to hopefully create a 3-point lead as they come to the end of the first half. that I won't drink it. So, here we go. Successfully completed. St Michael's 8, Trinity 5. 4 minutes of the half left. Kick taken by Jules Fenlon. Nothing in it between these two sides. It's a fascinating game. Both putting up great defences, both with running capabilities in their back line and both having strong packs to drive the ball forward. That didn't go 10, so they'll have a scrum on the halfway line. Always difficult to defend from. The attacking team can go either side, cause indecision for the defence. So, Chris O'Connor prepares to put in. What's St Michael's going to do? Loading the left-hand side. Are they going to do that, or are they going to go right with a peel off from the number 8 to create the overlap? So no, they're going left. Oh, it's been intercepted. Steps inside. Good tackle. Again, holding on to the ball in the tackle. So great effort by Zach Nixon to intercept that ball and take it forward, but he was isolated a little bit as the desperate defence of St Michael's does the necessary. With St Michael's number 8, Billy O'Donoghue, doing the necessary jackling to retain the ball. There's the half time. Hooter has almost played his last defence, last phase of the ball of this half. Instructions delivered by Duan Maguire. Up it goes, nicely taken by Fraser McKinnon. And they've broken it short. Breakout by St Michael's down the blind side. Fraser McKinnon puts the pressure on. Connor looks to recycle. Kicks it out. Everybody, time for a breather. 5 minutes into the changing rooms for a quick discussion.
2 minutes. Let's get it moving. You play the advantage and then you're waiting there for the players can.
So just keep moving. Make it come off.
And anticipate. Move. If you see the scrum is standing like this, where's he going to play? He's not going to play backwards. Just start check the knife. Follow the knife. I want you to follow the knife.
So stop watching that. Just need to stop all watching.
Yeah, stop watching her.
So half time over. Trinity deciding to stay out. St Michael's takes to the field. I think there's been some subs. We've got number 18, Regan Corgan on. So, Trinity to restart. Referee counts up all the players. Yep, all correct. Off we go for the second half of this enthralling semi-final, Shield semi-final. Taken in by St Michael's. I think that was Rian Corgan who did that. Big kick down. Trying to take it up to its halfway line. Little clever box kick there, just hitting the 22, he calls the mark. That's Wilhelm de Klerk, reading the game well. Kicks it out, perhaps doesn't make as much ground as he had hoped. Takes it up to the St Michael's 10-metre line. St Michael's been asked to give the ground, not really listening. Well taken, good line out, Trinity with the ball. Again, Connor Byrne busting through. Connor recycles. Trinity getting into a good rhythm from the start. Pops the ball out. However, penalty. Coming off their feet. So Wilhelm de Klerk looking to clear some lines. Big kick down. Again, the wind takes it. That was heading for the 22, but it's gone about 2 meters beyond the 10-meter line. Subs being made. There was an ambitious cheer from the mums of St Michael's. Hold on. Referee Eamon not happy with the line out. Now he says, let's get on with it. St Michael looking to, nicely done, takes it to their Fraser McKenna. Nice little move in the back line, gets them across the game line. Chris O'Connell looks to recycle. Oh, he knocked on, collected by Trinity. Pop pass, now they're Kennedy box kicks. And a big kick again, but that's just going to be pushed back by the wind. He's lucky with the bounce. Oh. I think I would have gone a metre or so to the left, linesman. Referee, linesman Rayner. So, St Michael's wait in anticipation as Trinity arrives, discussing the line-out move as they go along. Big line-out collected by St Michael's at the back there. That's Rory Brown doing the necessary, putting the pressure on. Big lines. Oh, what a huge tackle! But he's going to be held offside for that one. Great tackle on Billy O'Donoghue, I think actually by Drew Gormley, the number 9. So Wilhelm de Klerk looking to put them down within the 5-metre zone. There they are. Catch and drive coming up as Tom Stewart, an interesting player to look out for, about to throw the ball in. Destined for the professional game, we hear. Taken nicely. St Michael's set quickly. Referee having a look. He's looking. Everybody cheering. Both sides saying, we scored, we held up. And the referee says no, it was held up. So fantastic work by Trinity. I think it's their replacement, Quinsing. Big long kick, takes it down to the halfway line. Wilhelm de Klerk looks to set off. Big hit. Trinity up quickly, putting the pressure on St Michael's line, causing the passes to go awry. Well collected by Larry Kirkham. Wilhelm puts it out. Everybody shouting forward. Flat at best. Lots of pressure. I don't think he's allowed to push the guy like that before he's got the ball. However, St Michael regroup on their 22. Bit of composure required now. However, isolated, great jackling by Trinity. St Michael's coaching team, member of. Interestingly, referees, Trinity's called for a scrum. Got New player Kane Fleary at 16 there. Loose head prop for Trinity. Sorry, tight head prop. Holding that scrum up well. Good scrum. Here come Trinity. Good defence by St Michael's, read that well. Now it goes out to the forwards. Kane Fleury takes it forward. Comes back again. Pass is starting to go behind the ball. Good tackle, good cover defence. As Mark Cartel takes it in. Decoy runner taken past, but they still retain the ball. Oh, lovely dummy. Lovely dummy. Held up, and it's a try. All started by Drew Gormley setting the dummy out. And it's David Bampoy who puts it over the line for Trinity for them to take a 10-8 lead with the conversion to come. Here it is, there's the step and the go. Offload by Connor Byrne. Puts David Bampoy under the post. Great awareness by Drew and Connor. David Bampoy, there he is. Conversion successful. 12 points to 8 in favour of Trinity. Referee is asking for a ball. Would be useful. No ball, no gain. There it comes. From the opposite of end where it was kicked. So, Wilhelm de Klerk to start proceedings again. Kicks it high. Hanging ball with the wind, so St Michael's get under it nicely, retain the ball. Out it goes, laid back. Number 23, Charles Foley passes it on. Big tackle again coming in from Trinity, causing St Michael's confusion in their line, and they cross over and bump into each other. So scrum down. So, pushing before the ball went in. Lays the winger off. Little chip forward. Who's got the pace? Oh, unlucky. Oh, tackle before the ball. Knocked forward anyway. So, claims of could that have been a penalty try? No, because the offence had already been made. Knocked forward. Max Farrell not happy about that. So Trinity start their attack on with a scrum on St Michael's 5 metre line. Around 4 minutes to go before the next water break. Can Trinity make another score? Ball goes in. Good scrum by St Michael's. Trinity hold fast. Sent around the back line. Good dummy. He's in. What a wonderful try by Zach Nixon. Showed the ball several times. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon, it's not. It's Josh Bella who scored that. Show the ball. Here it is. There's the show. Steps on the outside. Tackle not good enough. Too high there, and goes in to the right of the posts. Great play. Got his outside shoulder. And Patrick Wood couldn't contain the speed and power. So Trinity, three tries up, 17-8 with conversion to come. Josh Bellamy does it again, makes it 19-8 to Trinity. There we go.
Okay.
Hanging ball again. St Michael's get under it. Contained by Trinity, who do well. Puts a high one back. Fielded by their winger, who puts a long kick in. That's a great kick in these conditions. Just about a metre beyond Trinity's 22. What can St Michael's do from here? Still a lot to play for. Got an exciting match coming up after this. Grey College versus Cardiff. And the referee says not straight. Scrum down to Trinity. Again, this wind causing problems for the line out on everybody's side. And he calls for a water break. David Cragg's in all yellow.
Come on, boys, let's go!
Microphone.
No!
We look to finish this water break. So at the moment we've got about 250 likes. We'd like to try and get to 1,000 before the next match. So get in touch with friends, relatives, rugby enthusiasts. Tell them to get onto the YouTube Rugby Pass channel. And let's give these boys support from the four corners of the rugby world. So scrum down on Trinity's 22, with Trinity to put the ball in. Trinity looking to run it out. Bellamy with a big, using that wind in his 22, bounces nicely, sits up, puts some pressure on the Trinity winger. This is number 21. James Sherwood making a good darting run. Big tackle again. Lovely offload again. St Michael's keeping the ball alive and starting to get a bit of momentum. Referee saying, I'm not having any of that. You're going over and you're not rolling away. So off your feet, Trinity. You can take 10 metres back as St Michael's look to get the ball into Trinity's 22. They're about a metre short. So can they launch an attack in these in this last session? Referee saying, oh, there's subs coming on. This is I think that's Rigan Cornham. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Oscar Sweeney. Ball hits forward. Free kick, says referee, for lifting, jumping before the ball was thrown. And St Michael's has called for a scrum. So we've got Tom Stewart there and Edward McLaughlin in the front row. All new front row, and I think Rigan Corgan there as well. And 21 is James Sherwin, who's on for to replace Chris O'Connor. So St Michael's put in on the 22 of Trinity, good attacking position. They hold the scrum nicely. Sherwin goes to right, lovely offload, gets across the game line. Quick recycling by St Michael's. Hard up as Fraser McKinnon tries to drive forward. Trinity holding their own. Number 6 there, Sam Corrigan pushing forward. Nice phase play. Starting to string some momentum together, St Michael's. James Sherwin is hungry for it, however. Referee is saying no advantage, let's come back. For, I think, not rolling away in the tackle. So Wilhelm de Klerk looks to get it further back. Oh, going off the feet, I think. Puts it down to the 5 metre mark. So is it going to be a catch and drive from St Michael's to start the scoreboard rolling as we enter the last 10 minutes of this game? All to play for both sides. Nicely taken. Here they go. Still rumbling forward. Trinity disrupting. And it's a penalty. Still got the ball. He didn't want to let go of that, did he? That's his ball. So, St Michael's looking to pick and go. That's Ryan Corrigan taking it in. Quick ball comes blindside. He's over. Try time. That's Sam Corrigan doing the honours, getting St Michael's back into the game. A successful conversion. We'll just take it to 3 points in it if they can do it. So exciting phase of the game. This is David Lucy going to be taking the kick by looks of things. I don't know. It's going to be Jules Fenlon taking the kick. Sam Carrigan, there he is. Successful try scorer. Again, one of the stars of St Michael's side. important kick. It's looking good. Oh, the wind's pushed it away to the right. So 19-13, 6 points difference. St Michael's going to have to score either a converted try to win or 2 penalties with around 7 minutes to go. So, Bellamy to restart. Kicks into the 22, collected by St Michael's, who put a big boot back. Oh, he's knocked it forward. Swirling conditions. So St Michael's immediately back onto the attack after kickoff. Can they secure a try from here? All the backs are chatting in the St Michael's back line. They've got to move on. Let's see what's going to happen. Looks like they've got a couple of dummy runners going to do the business for them. And Patrick Wood on this side, waiting intently for the ball. Good scrum by Trinity. Penalty though. Referee saying boring in, not pushing straight. So Willem de Klerk looking to get them down to that 5 metre mark again. Just short of it. So, oh, stolen by Trinity. Big drive out. Trinity looked to score. Josh Bellamy kicks it long and wide using the wind and successfully takes them out of their 22 to midway between the 22 and their halfway line. And Tom Stewart looks to restart proceedings as St Michael's regroups to start a second attack. 5 minutes left now. Great line out, I'd say. Oh, lovely ball! They got the thing. They've taken it apart now. He goes in. St Michael's on the attack. Engineer just sorting out my screen there. Oh, he's broken through. St Michael's now just a metre or so from the Trinity line. Trinity, desperate defence. He's over, it's a try! Oh dear, not what we want to see. That's enough of that. That's enough of that. We don't want that. Thank you very much. This is school rugby, boys. So St Michael need this conversion to take a lead. They don't want to show this because it's going to So Joe Elliott successfully takes the ball over the line for St Michael's. The referee having a calming the situation down, says it's a try. So Jules Fenlon to put St Michael's into the lead with just 2 minutes to play. So, you can no doubt hear the cheers of the St Michael's crowd. 3 tries all and 20 points to 19 in favour of St Michael's. And this will most probably be the last kick of the game with just seconds to go. Off we go. Ball hangs high. Taken in by St Michael's on their 22. Oh, he's penalty. Offside, says the referee. Eamon. So Willem de Klerk to clear the lines. I think at this stage doesn't matter where it goes. So Trinity, you've got to win this line out to keep this match alive. St Michael's just got to take it and kick it out.
Steal. You need to steal.
No ball. That really does hold up proceedings. Ball goes in, taken in nicely by St Michael's, who start a bit of a rumble. There it is, kicked out. And St Michael's win. A very close one-fought match, with St Michael's just getting a last minute try to bring the game to an end. Intensely fought. St Michael's coming back as we now move on to what is going to be an enthralling fixture between Grey College and Cardiff Vale. As we wait for the players to walk off.